Cosmic Rose, welcome. Hot, 38 Celsius now. Oh, no end to the summer. It's beautiful. Somehow even the thunderstorms are not coming. "42, no kidding. I'm almost catching to that. Oh man, that is so hot. I think my car will be melting. Moving fast, that's right. When it's so hot, if you move too slow, you will be like a fried snail. You better move fast. Wow, it's insanely hot. It's like if your car breaks in the wilderness, you die. If your car breaks here and it's outside of the city, you can die from heat. So dangerous. Melted even inside. Yesterday I put on the air conditioning because the night was so hot. It was 30 degrees Celsius. 30 at night, and no wind, no anything. Miserable. I think by morning it dropped to 28, but still, wow. Too many vending machines, yeah. That one. How much power do they consume? You know, in the winter they keep warm, in the summer they refrigerate. And it's really like the drinks are cold. That has to consume a lot of power. Maybe they're just there for advertisement. And the real money is made with real stores like grocery stores. This is going to be a new toilet. Man, they're really taking their time. Look at those foundations. I wonder if it's gonna be something cool. This says in Vietnamese. Chinese, Vietnamese, and English. And Japanese at the top. I'm teasing you. Oh, AC, yeah. I'm glad, yeah. You know, there's so many years where I didn't even touch it. And I always get reasonable temperatures. But this year, this is just brutal. It's so hot and dry. Not a priority. Oh, in the shade, it's nice. Under the sun, it's melting. Even ants don't come out. I noticed this with my ants at home. They just do nothing. At night, when I put some sugar, they came. Climate change, yeah, 100%. 100%. But this is nothing, you know, here at least it's close to the ocean and the weather is kind of mild. But when you go and drive north, there is a, flat area and some mountains later. That area is like 41, 42. Like it seems like it's the hottest place in Japan. Complete meltdown over there. It seems like, very, very innocent area. Like you would think, yeah, over there's almost nothing there, some nice towns and things. But man, when you look on they always break some record every summer. Insane heat. And maybe the climate from the ocean doesn't reach there, and then it's kind of sandwiched between the mountains and a flat area, so the air just keeps on piling or flowing, and it's caught between those mountains. Wow, this is gonna be the future desert in the valley. Has Fujisan melted? Yeah, long time ago. Fujisan is now not worth going. They charge money. It's no fun. I like Fujisan where I could just go there anytime I wanted. And of course they closed the whole thing for the winter. Every time they close it, more people die. But once, I climbed Mount Fuji, and at the top was still some ice, and it was middle of the summer. Anyway, once you get 1,400 meters higher, the weather is actually very nice. Feels bearable. At the sea level, it's cooking hot. Jungle hot. Now it's dry hot. It's too bad no typhoons are coming. There's no typhoons. A decade or more ago, there was typhoon after typhoon after typhoon and typhoon and typhoon, and this 38 Celsius would not stay. It would just get mixed, and there will be some rain, humidity, and again hot. And Japan has all of the cicadas. I guess so. They have so many kinds. There's got to be at least 15 different kinds buzzing, and they come out at different times too. Kind of, once you approach the autumn, the sound changes outside. Last year was like that. Yeah, so true. I don't know. Everything will dry out. We'll have a desert. These trees are amazing. They must be pumping water from deep underground. And then, so many trees die too. Some diseases get them, like this one or that one. Plums are doing well. And this was a tree here. Typhoon got it maybe. Yeah, even a decade ago, there's still places where the typhoon has destroyed hiking trails and I wonder what Okinawa people do. They must be so happy because it's a tourist place and no one wants a typhoon to come. But they're exactly in the middle of the typhoon path. They're the most typhoon resilient kind. Scotty beam me up, yeah. Oh, that guy over there came on bicycle and sleeping on a bench. Man, it's crazy. Oh, they said that they won't be able to complete the maglev line on time from Tokyo to Nagoya in 2027, 2 years from now, because some people opposed the construction in one of the prefectures where it's passing through. Guess they're waiting for the people to die. But it's amazing. You drive there 3 hours by car or more. But by the Shinkansen, you are there in 40 minutes. It's mind-blowing. Just mind-blowing. It's so awesome. I've seen the train when I went to the test track. I discovered the test track in the middle of nowhere when I was scootering on my 50cc scooter in the mountains. And then a decade later I went to check it out, and they made a museum out of it and everything you want to know about linear motor cars or maglevs. And you could ride a simulator. Cold ice cream sounds good. Yeah, 100%. But it will have to be like super frozen because it will start melting too quickly. My grandma had an ice cream place. And hold on, I got something in my sandal. Okay. And I loved ice cream. 27 Olympics? What? Not in Japan, right? 27 is a Green Expo in Yokohama. I don't know about Olympics. Just scooter, yeah. I still have that scooter. My gosh, the first electronically fuel injected scooter in Japan. I remember when I went to the scooter shop and I told them I want to buy the scooter that's completely on batteries, like that thing over there on that flyer, and they said, come on man, that's a prototype, that will never take off. They don't make it, by the way. And just like now I realize that the post office people use these electric scooters to go around, and they have interchangeable batteries. So you take the battery out, you put the charged one in, and you drive. Yeah, I think any scooter now must be such a masterpiece. My old one is ancient. I remember the scooters with, when you had to add oil to the engine and gasoline. Crazy. What was it? 4-stroke, 2-stroke? 2-stroke engines, I think. I used to have a big scooter, like a couch. Man, that was so fun to drive to ride it to Mount Fuji and the mountains, and wow, the amount of sweating I did on that one. I went into the mountains freezing once. I went through the mountains melting. I went through every possible temperature. In the rain, without the rain, hot. Lody, yeah. Idziemy na lody. Let's go for an ice cream. My grandma, she was like entrepreneur. She went to Italy to bring Carpigiani ice maker machine to Poland, and she opened her own place to sell things. Man, she was awesome. All the cakes. She was actually pastry chef. But the ice cream was really big boom. Every time I went there, I could eat a waffle, I could eat a ice cream, I could eat second ice cream, unlimited ice creams. I thought, it's just ice cream, yeah. And everybody was like, hey man, can I go with you? I wanna get free ice cream like you. Yeah, she was a chef. Szefowa in Polish. Really awesome. Man, she went to Germany to learn how to do pedicure and manicure and all that stuff. And she opened ice cream. after that business, she thought, yeah, maybe I'll think of something more profitable. She was always counting money. Like there was no accounting, no nothing, you know. She was the company president. I think in the later years she finally got an accountant. At least she had other chefs and stuff for pastries. They were like working. They started to work at 10 p.m. to have everything ready by 5 a.m. in the morning to load into the delivery cars and send it to, you know, shops and schools. Man, so many pastries. And I thought, yeah, it's just pastry, just nothing interesting. Just pastry. I don't want to buy anything. No, I can just eat unlimited at home. As they say, don't mess with Polish or black lady. Yeah, that one, you know, my grandma was like exactly that kind of lady. No messing. She would be like, she would always get stuff done. Like, hey grandma, you have this new microwave at home. Yeah, but I don't really use it. And you know what? There are so many options in that microwave. I bet if you had the instructions manual, this would, you know, help you. And she said like, oh yeah, I bought it and there was no instructions manual in the box. So like, you know, week later we go drive around. She goes to the store here, to the store there. And then she says, yeah, I picked it up from this store here. And then I'm gonna go and talk to the guys there. And then she talked to the lady behind the you know, in the store. And then the lady, I don't know, the lady pulls out this manual out of nowhere for her. Here, special manual for you. Thank you. She had the power of persuasion. The best one was with my dad, because my dad was like, you know, she was all over the place, and my dad was like, yeah, you have to do precisely this. So once they went on a business trip together to the city, and then, you know, she tells him like, hey, let's park here, it looks like a good spot. And dad says, it says explicitly, do not park. Come on, let's park, you know, like it's gonna be faster, no one's gonna say anything. So they like argue in the car and they finally park, and what happens is it's like 30 seconds and the police comes, of course, and dad gets enraged. Grandma says, come on, settle down, and I'll talk to them. She goes out there. And she's like, good morning, Mr. Policeman. We are very sorry. We are very sorry for parking here. And then we know it's like no parking zone and stuff, you know. And, but Mr. Policeman, do you know who's sitting in this car? It's your teacher from high school. She talked them out of the ticket. And indeed, the police guy was like a student of my dad. Oh my god. Crazy. Like anywhere I went, she got things done. She was like, holy cow. Like the chef would call her chef, you know? It's really awesome. Ah, what a grandma she was. She goes like, hey, yeah, come with me. We're going to just go to the jewelry here, the store, and yeah, I'm gonna see what's there. Oh, that medallion is nice, and that nice chain. Yeah, well, yeah, it looks very nice. Yeah, nice gold. Okay, I'll take it. Here, wear this for you. She had a golden tooth, by the way. She had like bracelets of gold. She had this medallion of Egyptian Nefertiti, you know, the queen. She rings. Man, crazy. She was real chef. She was real boss. She was real company president. You know, she bought me this watch. This was like in Poland. My gosh, 3 decades ago, maybe now. She just went to the store and was like, hey, what do you want? I always wanted that watch, Grandma. All right, purchased. It's like, holy cow. I'm so satisfied. Yeah. I still have the watch. It was so expensive. Japanese watch in a Polish store. I think it must have been $200-300 back then. Tons of money. Store. She would just. I came for holidays and she would give me like it in my wallet. And I had like no, I didn't know like what to go and buy with this cash anymore. Because I'm like, you know, normal person. Like poor feeling. So I went to this music store and I bought at least like 25 CDs. Like the owner was so freaked out that he had to check my pockets or everything. He bought like 2 grocery bags of CDs with me after I went exited. Crazy. And I still have cash left. Or once I went with her to the PC store and I said, hey Grandma, I need the Sound Blaster audio card for my gaming, and yeah, I need that memory too, and the games, and I would just buy the games and the card. Oh, that was so satisfying. Then she would go to some other store, pick up a winter coat for me, made of real leather. She spent so much money. Basically, with her money, we all emigrated to Canada. Because without that, it would be such a big hassle and trouble. We will be still stuck in Poland. The best thing was she had her company and then she gave it to my dad and my mom. I remember she had this store next to the exit from the train station. She was selling stuff out of there, you know, pastries and ponchki, donuts, ice cream. I will sometimes go there. Any tips for me moving in April? Where? Japan? April is okay. But what happens after April, you might not like. It's too hot. Make sure you have air conditioning. And acclimatize. Osaka, yeah, blazing hot. Blazing hot. April is, it's kind of nice still. It's on the verge of a rainy season, and I think it's a good time. Very comfortable still, but who knows with the global warming? Who knows? Anywhere from the beginning of winter to April should be okay, and maybe you will see the cherry blossoms. Oh, Florida, you can take the heat, sure. No problemo. You will be kind of used to the humidity, but in the recent years it's less and less humid, so it's less overwhelming. Who knows, maybe Florida is much more. Yeah, you will appreciate the safety. The most crimeful areas are always close to the train stations. But even in the train station, it's so safe. You can walk there at night at 2 a.m. Nothing will happen to you. Safety is just amazing. And food is great. It's actually not so expensive. There's some inflation happening slowly. But if you have dollars, US dollars, the exchange rate is pretty amazing. But getting paid in yen is, and then if you have to go back to US, it's kind of not so good. It used to be better before all this crazy times. Yeah, the humidity, yeah. A decade ago it was crazy, maybe 15 years ago, typhoon would come, it would be like 38 right now, but with really humid air, completely unbearable sauna. But it doesn't happen now, almost never. Like, there was one typhoon last year that came here and it was not super hot. The heat, it's almost scary. I don't know how you do it in Florida, but here, they have the heat stroke warning every day, and maybe you can last for 40 minutes outside and drink a lot of water. But doing hiking in this on lower elevations, it's absolutely a murder. Definitely, I went hiking and I almost got a heat stroke, so you gotta be careful. But Osaka is a nice place. It's completely different world than Tokyo. I heard people are more friendly and they drink more and and of course they speak with a dialect over there. You can tell by how a person is speaking, and this guy is from Tokyo, this guy is from over there, and this guy is from Osaka. Oh, nature, yeah, Japan is full of nature. You hit the right place. Airplane. There's beautiful, countless hiking trails. I've never been as far as Osaka, but around, Tokyo, Kanto area here, it's quiet, amazing. Yeah, just this summer I went to see two largest waterfalls. I think close to 100 meters. One was over 100 meters. It was like, how can this be? There are only mountains here, 400 meters high, and there's this waterfall. Or you drive up to a lake at the elevation of 1,400 meters. The weather is supreme and it's nice and cool, not hot at all. And then there's a huge waterfall, almost like something out of some, I don't know, nature Amazon movie or something. I'm from Canada, but also from Poland originally. So, I'm not so used to the hot heat is the same as minus 40 Celsius in Canada, where you can die, you can freeze to death. Here you can fry to death in about the same time. Minus 50 Celsius, it's, I don't know, you probably have less than 20 minutes before you start feeling cold and uncomfortable. Oh, I've been here maybe over 2 decades. I've seen everything. I've seen how the cities built, demolished, rebuilt, stations. I came here before the smartphone era. Riding trains was so crazy. You didn't know where you're going. You had to listen for those announcements, and they were read by some old grandpa in the wagon at the back. Good times. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. I usually broadcast at the same time. You can ask me any questions maybe tomorrow if I come. So take care, everyone. Keep cool and happy future Thursday. Bye for now.